I used to see all my homeboys in all the nice cars, all the fancy cars, big chains and stuff like that because, you know, fast money was coming at the time, and I wanted to do that. I wanted the fast girls, I wanted the fast cars, and I wanted all the fancy stuff that I thought was, you know, I thought that was the life. Sometimes things be smoke and mirrors, and like a lot of guys that was in my initial circle, my age, 30 and under, is either dead or in jail and ain't coming home. So it's like I wish like we all would have known to go to school and let's be our own fraternity in the school, because if you ask me, a gang ain't nothing but a fraternity. If we had the right guidance and a positive influence like a fraternity, guess what we'll be? A fraternity. And the Four Trays and the Four Pack, we so historical. Like where we at right now, this was Wrigley Field, where the Dodgers used to play at. A lot of people don't know that. 41st, 42nd, and Central, Black Panthers. And before that, right there on 42nd and Central, they got the Dunbar Hotel. The Dunbar Hotel is a lot of jazz musicians came back from Hollywood in the 40s when they couldn't come right there, and Hollywood and white America and Hollywood wasn't allowing black people. They had to come here to perform. This was a forum with a hub for the Black Panthers. And coming from where my mom and dad and a lot of my family members, it wouldn't have been no Crips and Bloods if they didn't stop the Black Panthers. So I come from that generation where my moms, my dad, my uncles, they was right up under that baby boom from after the businessmans and stuff like that, Slauson boys and stuff like that. Caught up in the street life, you're not looking at the consequences, especially like young dudes. Like we just out here representing what we represented. We having fun. We trying to get all the girls. We trying to be the next top person. Oh, when you hear Terry, oh, that's Terry. He from Wooty Woo. We trying to, as we say, we trying to get our name out there. So we wasn't worrying about the consequences and all that. We was having fun. We didn't know no consequences. We didn't understand that if you get caught with certain things, it's these consequences. Like to us, it was like if you go to jail, you the man. Like you gonna, matter of fact, you gonna go to the halls, do a little fighting, and come home. But then they changed the laws. It ain't that no more. We were so young and dumb. We thought, let's go have this shootout over here. We get caught. We just gonna go to YA for a couple of years. We gonna go get. You know, Pac say hit the hood YA and hit the hood swole. So, you know, we go hit the hood YA, come back home, we got a name for ourselves. No, the judge didn't say that. The judge said, go hit this pen for these 100 years, and then you come back when you 90 and tell me what you thought. And that's if we let you out. So that's like now my mind frame is to show we could be from the hood, we could be from the gang, but let's go try something different.
Is there anyone in particular that you looked up to when you was young that you don't mind mentioning or talking about?
Oh no, like everybody that I looked up to, like nowadays when I got something positive, guess what I did? I brought them into my movement. Like my uncle, he up here right now, he my event coordinator. His name Baby Cow. And like he older, I looked up to him. Couple of my homegirls, like legendary, like off the east side, her name Fudge. She on her way. It's like a lot of people that you had like positive influence. And let's get something right though. And these people just didn't say like, oh Terry, go shoot a gun. Oh Terry, go do this. These people was like, man, you don't need to be out here. This is not the life. So in the street life, we do get misconstrued sometimes that it's no positive, or people that done that and don't want you in that. But when you in that state of mind, it's like it's time to turn up. So yeah, it's a couple people. I even got younger homies that's younger than me that I look up to. And what I say what I look up to, because the stuff done changed so much within the streets that it's like you need these young dudes because they can show you technology. You need these young dudes because they gonna show you what's happening. You need these young dudes just on life regardless. You can't be stuck in your ways, whereas even though, let's say I'm 30 and it's a young dude that's 16, he might be caught up in this because it's environment, but he might really don't want this. So if I could teach him something, he could teach me something. It's a win-win situation. I had got shot prior to getting incarcerated. At 13, I had got shot. And so at 14, they kicked in my mama's door for a murder. And so I kind of went on a run. And So by the time they caught me, I had a high-speed chase through here and stuff like that. And so when I got caught, I was robbing everything, doing my spree of running for the murder. And when I got caught for robbing things because I was on the run to try to live. I was trying to live out here on the run. So my way of getting money, I was robbing people, make a long story short. So by the time I got caught, the judge, the juvenile judge, deemed my first court date that I'm not fit to get tried as a juvenile. Because now she felt like, oh, I done been in the system before. So prior to me getting caught at 14, I had been in the system, getting caught up in Newton Station up here at this park that we at now, Gilbert Lindsay, for different like little crimes and stuff like that. So the judge said, okay, Terry, we getting tired of Terry. We don't even want him. We don't even want to send him through. We don't want him to get tried as an adult, as a juvenile. He got to go to LA County Court. So I lost my fitness that day. I got bound over because I had a prior engagement in juveniles. So how your fitness hearing go is, have you been incarcerated before as a juvenile? Have you did anything as a juvenile before? Can you be redeemed as a juvenile? Like, can they help you? So the judge felt they couldn't help me in juvenile court. So the magnitude of the case, that's the third rule. So I got bound over to CCB at 14.
Now, how long were you on the run from when the offense occurred into when you got arrested?
Only like a couple months, because truthfully, like I said, right prior, before all the incidents and stuff like that with the murders and this different stuff, I had just got shot myself. So I was still like on injury reserve, like trying to run from the police, but still heal myself. I got shot 6 times. So I was still trying to heal and stuff like that. And it was hard. So I got tired of running, man. Like, I got tired. Like, I can't say I got tired like that. I just started doing reckless stuff. I was robbing. So when I had like the high-speed chase, it was on the news and all that stuff. But it was more like, man, I just got tired. Like, fuck it, man. Let's go get this shit over with. Whatever happened, happened. And I'm young and dumb. I got blessed. Well, I say I got blessed because a lot of dudes at that time, Proposition 21 had just hit. And Proposition 21 was, back in the days, you had to be 16 or 17 to get tried as an adult. Nowadays, a kid could be 12 on his 13th birthday. He could go and shoot a gun in the air on his 13th birthday and celebrate, boom, happy birthday, and the bullet come down, hit a car. That's attempted murder. Because first of all, bullet don't have no name. Second of all, anybody could have been in that car. So that's attempted murder. And if the judge deemed that magnitude of that incident is bound to get tried as an adult, at 13, that little boy is going to get tried as an adult. So at 14, under Proposition 21, like, a lot of kids was getting tried under that. And I'm like one of the, probably like, in the juvenile, I'm not going to say the first, but one of the firsts. And I had a new lawyer. That's what I mean by blessed. Her name Catherine Shin. I had a new PD, Catherine Shin, at the time. And since the media was picking up my case and she was happy, like, she really took it on like you a baby, like, oh my God, like, you a baby. Like, and so the judge, when I came in, like, how old are you again? So, and then like, so they was calling me babyface throughout my whole, let's say, course proceedings and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, hindsight 2020 probably was a good thing, because some people probably felt sorry for me. I was on the run for the murders, so I was having two different cases. So what the DA did, somehow the DA dropped the murders on me. My crime partners, well, they had picked up the murders on some of my other homeboys and dropped it on them. So the DA filed on me as the shooter and then dropped it. So with the DA, hindsight 2020, so the judge said, go fight these cases, which is the robberies. Remember, I was on the run, so I was robbing. So I fought the robberies and ended up taking a plea deal, a package deal with my crime partners. We ended up taking, one of my crime partners took 5 years, one took 18 months in the halls, because he got deemed, he never been arrested, and he was 13, so they let him do 18 months in camp. Then my other crime partner, he got 5 years, 2 strikes. And then me and my other crime partner, like, my mom and his mom was like, don't take 2 strikes, nothing y'all do, because 2 strikes mean whenever you come home, if one thing about it, whatever you do, you walking on thin ice. So I ended up taking 13 years with 1 strike.
For the robberies.
For the robberies. And then the crazy part, like before I came home, my crime partner who took 5 years with 2 strikes, he back locked up. And now he got like 30-some years. When I was charged with the robberies, like the whole time, I knew that they was gonna come get me for these murders. Like my lawyer had already told me like let's see what they talking about with this murder. With these murders. So we kept putting in 18, I think it's like, what they call 1083, something where you filing like saying if you got any, it's like a motion saying if you got anything against me, bring it forth now. So they wasn't bringing it. So what happened, like I say, the DAs, they play games, whereas they understand like conviction rates and stuff like that. So they waited, so I ended up taking a package deal for 13 years, me and my crime partners. And like I say, I got me and my one crime partner got 18 months, one of my crime partners got 5 years, 2 strikes, and me and my other crime partner, we took 13 years with 1 strike. So the whole thing, they wanted that, we could have got 5 years, I could have been home. But I didn't want that extra strike. And then with the gang allegation, that's another thing. We didn't know, we didn't understand that, okay, now, once they get you under this gang stuff, that 10 years is off top. They're gonna want that off top. So that's how I ended up getting 13 years. Once I pleaded guilty 13 years, they send me back to the Haspy juvenile yard, because by this time I'm on the juvenile yard. So once it registered in the system that I'm convicted, the DA slammed the murder on me, boom. Well, I fought that case for 2 years in the county. By this time, now I'm grown, now I'm 18, 19. And I ended up fighting it, and I ended up getting found not guilty on it.
By a jury?
By a jury,
okay.
Yeah. I took it all the way to the box. They deliberated for about 2 days and came back not guilty.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah.
That's very rare.
Right. And I had Judge Lance Ito.
You had Judge Lance Ito?
Yeah, I had Judge Lance Ito.
On the 9th floor?
On the 9th floor, Judge Lance Ito. When I got charged with the murder, they were saying it was a rival gang murder that I did. Second of all, at the time, when the thing happened, I could prove that I was somewhere else. Then by the time they charged me, the evidence, like I said, the DA, what his arguing statement of how I did it was because they had a little fat dude at the time on camera that did it. And at the time, everybody, and he had like the gang experts come say, my name Fat Terry, I'm a fat guy, this is me on camera. But his arguments wasn't that, oh, this is Terry shooting. He presented that, but his mostly argument was, oh, well, he's a reputable gang member. He committed these robberies. Okay, I just got charged these robberies. Y'all had the murder before the robbery. So y'all just waited for me to get a conviction on me to prove. So your argument wasn't that he couldn't prove that I did it. I was literally lowball shitting on myself. Like, I'm not gonna play the hardcore role. I'm past that stage. Like, man, fighting any case is the scariest thing a person could ever do, because you got your life in the hands of a next man. That's just like somebody 12 people holding guns at your head, and you don't know which one gonna shoot. You don't know if they got bullets in the chamber. You don't know what's happening. So that's just like me, like sitting in the chair, and everybody got guns around my head, and I'm waiting on your gun to say shot, dead, or your gun say click. There's no bullet.
Thanks for watching StreetGangs.com. Please like and share the video you just watched and leave a comment below to tell us what you think. You can also watch 2 of our previous episodes to the right. Please visit the link to our Patreon page and support our campaign. And don't forget to subscribe.